At all. Any idea at all? Eat food where you grow it. Very, very important. What do you think is the second best thing for the environment? You want to say recycling now? You could say recycling now. That's okay. All right. And what do you think is the next best thing? Good job. Alternative transportation. And then I'm going to put these up because people don't think of these as energy saving things. So I'll just put them up in that order. Now, when I pull this out, if it's good for the environment, it's going to go up. If it's okay, it's going to stay here. If it's not good, it's going to go down. Okay? All right. So the number one, and this is why we're not using this machine because it's broken. The number one best thing for the environment is to eat food where you grow it. Don't add any fuel to moving the food around, okay? The second best thing is to walk or ride a bike instead of driving your car, and if you drive, at least more than one person in it. The third thing is recycling, and I'll talk about that in a minute, all right? Then this is actually supposed to be here, and the reason that these are good, two things. One, if you're not using something, you can turn the power off, and two, if it's connected to a computer and you have a power surge, it's going to save the computer and you don't have to recycle the computer. But in the old days, people were actually just throwing the computer away. And they have a lot of bad chemicals in it, and we don't want to see them wind up in the landfill, okay? These light bulbs are better than the old ones, but they're way better than these because these have mercury in it, a bad chemical that is not good for the environment. These can actually be recycled. So do you have like Home Depot, those kinds of places by you? Those stores will take them back. They'll recycle them. Happy birthday, by the way. Now, the reason I talk about recycling last is because it's the thing I talk the most about. All of these little pieces of plastic that are in this tube came out of animals that were dead or dying that came into the aquarium. So sometimes they ate this stuff thinking it was food, and other times they were just eating food and this was in the water, so it came in with the food. But it's terrible for the animals. Now, here in California, they're working on banning the plastic bags. Do you have that in Texas? No, so you still can use plastic bags at the grocery store or like Target or one of those stores? Okay, so we're working on not having plastic like that in California. What the aquarium would like people to know is that glass and aluminum can be recycled a bazillion times. They just can be recycled over and over again. Plastic has a short recycle life. So if you recycle a water bottle 2 or 3 times, it can't be recycled after that. They actually are throwing them in the landfill. The plastic breaks down. But the aluminum and the glass go on forever. So if you have a choice of buying something in glass or aluminum, go for the glass or aluminum. Now, here in the aquarium, if you want to buy like a bottle of water, it's like a milk carton of water because the cardboard can be recycled over and over and over again. So just think about your plastic use is just what the aquarium would like you to think about when you leave. What grade are you in?
I'm going to
5th grade. So do you have to do a science fair this year? You don't know. What grade are you in, honey? Do you do science fair in 6th? See, in California, 5th and 6th is when they are doing science fair. And I always say to kids, the coolest thing to have as a science fair project is something that could not just be informative to your fellow students, but maybe if you do something that would help the environment, then it's like when you get older and you have kids of your own and you have kids your own, you'll still have clean water for them to drink. And that's huge, right? Yeah. How's your water in Texas? Is it good? Yeah, that's good to know because some places water is not that great. Here the water is not that great. But there are ways to make sure that we keep clean water. And that's what you could have a science fair project about. That would be really cool. What's your favorite subject? Math. Really, how cool is that? The only math part that I liked was accounting kind of math. Doing the books, keeping in checkbooks, that kind of accounting. I really like that. Not so much on the other math, but good for you for liking it. Probably the math wizards. So what was your name? Elizabeth. I'm going to look forward to you come back. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Oh my God, that's even better. And do you know? What's your name? Dan, of course. How could I not know that? What do you don't know yet, Dan, what you want to be? So here's the deal. I'm here every Wednesday. When you go off to college to be a doctor, I want you to come back and tell me you're doing it. Okay? Would you do that? That would be really cool. And you'd be looking around, where's that Cynthia woman? and come and tell someone here, if it's not me, tell someone here that you're becoming a doctor. We all need good doctors, and I could tell you, such a good listener, I think you're doing excellent job. Any ideas, especially like pediatrics with kids or older people or kids? We need more people that do work well with children.
Lysander, Lysander.
Good. Thank you. And thank you for staying and talking with us. That's
Thank
very
you.
good. Yeah. You'll come again. You have to bring her when she's going to college to be a doctor. I would love to.
Keep going, keep going.
Then your turn.
Keep going, Bill. Go back, go back.
No, Ben, your turn. Wait, wait. It's almost his cost.
Thế là Bill lấy cái bag cho ba.
You guys have iPhone?
Not iPhone.
Oh, well, I don't know if you have this question.
He has an iPhone. After he finishes, you can ask him.
Oh, but you can't put wrong.
Really? Không đưa tay. Đây.
Oh, that's like